7 months pregnant with Hoochie. My huge belly sitting in a rocking chair. I told her I didn't want him in my belly anymore. I wanted him in my arms. She said, "Oh, you're tired of being pregnant?" I said, "No, I loved being pregnant, but I wanted to hold this creature in my arms so bad." So at 193 pounds, after being told I was going to have a girl, and I did not want a girl, little Heather Nicole arrived. And the doctor, who was my boss, who ran the ultrasound, who told me I was going to have a little girl, said, "You should see the set of testicles on your daughter."
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Jose was never embarrassed by my random public displays of affection. My kisses, my grabbing his hand or his arm and holding him when we walked, no matter how old he was, he tolerated me so much. He was so self-assured and confident that when he played the piano on the floor of the Florida Senate at age of 10, he had no issues or drama. I was having anxiety attacks. And he was so proud of his Celtic heritage. We're Scottish and Welsh. I tattooed our clan crest on his shoulder along with Rob. Rob let me color it in. And he had druid symbols on his back and his calves. And he came home and his father wanted to know, "When are you going to start showing his Cuban heritage, Pride?" And Richie said, "Next week I'm getting a raft tattooed on my other shoulder." And he said, "Besides, I know the Cuban national anthem by heart. Row, row, row." There was no abuse at all. He and I had our Star Trek nights with popcorn and gummy bears, and they are a bitch to get out of the bed when we're in there watching Star Trek. Dumb and Dumber, we both embarrassed ourselves in public laughing so hard. And he didn't understand what Ron meant when he told Hoochie, when we went to the Chinese restaurant, "Read your fortune cookie and end the saying with the words, 'in bed.'" No matter what it is. I thought my son was going to pee his pants when he did that at the table. He liked zombies before they were popular, and we had our arguments like all mother and son did, but our arguments were more like being a vampire versus being a werewolf. He always loved different music, but there's something special about your 8-year-old singing the lyrics to the tune "Wild Wild West." Gimme, gimme, safe sex, Michael. That's why I was cracking up when you guys started playing Wild Wild West, because my 8-year-old's going, "Gimme, gimme, safe sex," and has no clue what that word means.
Guess what we're starting with?
Oh, good. For the last 4 years, I was an enabling mother, because he and his girlfriend, Rebecca, who he loves very much, were living in my house since I lived with Ron. But I got to see and touch and talk to my son face to face more often than any other parent can say when they have a kid in their 20s. At the house, or taking him to or from work, he talked to me about sports, politics, religion, entertainment, relationships. It didn't matter. Nothing was off limits to us. We didn't always agree, but we appreciated that fact too. Becca made my son very happy, and that's all a mom wants for a child. We had major leaks in our roof. I was so proud of him for getting up on that roof to fix it, and then he was so proud of me for getting on the roof and not falling off. It was awesome how he and Becca spent hours one morning putting up 9 sections of stockade fence. Frida, Ron, and I will be turning the stockade fence around to the correct direction any day now. His piano playing at home was not only how he de-stressed, but it also saved him from getting his ass kicked. He ticked me off so bad, and you could see the steam building, and next thing I know, I'm hearing Claire de Lune, or Somewhere in Time, floating from the living room so I could calm down and not kill him. In the band together, I'd lose count of a song, and I'd just glance back towards him, and he'd have a hand dangling off the side of the keyboard, counting down for me. Drunks would come close to me when we were playing at gigs, and he wouldn't have to do anything except in a low tone look at them and say, "That's my mother." They would just slink away, no questions. He and Becca would come over on Halloween to hand out candy, and last year Eric made an apple liquor. By the way, Eric, would you want some more of that apple liquor, because I put it in this big back of sangria? After 2 glasses, he's not handing out candy, he's handing out hands full. Yeah, girl, let me give you more. Ricky Vance was our guitar player when we were playing a benefit for our friend Don Campagna, who died unexpectedly. During Dreams I'll Never See, Ricky collapsed, and Hoochie was the first one to him. And I heard my child say, "Mama, hurry, I think he's dying." But Ricky was already dead. But it didn't matter, because see, I'm supposed to be able to fix everything, make everything all right. In no time, he's going to fade for most of you. So while we're here today, for him, actually for me, tell me stories about my son. Come up here, tell everybody the stories. Because I'm going to have a lot of dark for the rest of my life, and you guys are going to be giving me ammunition for those dark spots. Yeah.
The great Scotsman William Wallace is credited with saying, "All men die, not all men really live." My son really lived, just not long enough. Thank you.